This is my new baby. She weighs 2 pounds and is filled with sausage, egg, cheese, potatoes, avocado, and is even wrapped in a homemade flour tortilla. First, we'll add some flour to a large bowl. Before adding any water, I'm gonna get in there with my hands. At this stage now, I'll start adding in my water. And now, the dough comes together fast. Grab a knife or a bench scraper and cut your dough into 4 even pieces. Let's move on to our home fries. I'll start by slicing my potatoes into nice little cubes. Once they're all chopped up, I'll transfer my potatoes to a small pot and let it cook for about 6 to 8 minutes. Once your potatoes look like this, you can cut the heat and move them off to the side to get ready to fry. You'll want enough oil where it's going to cover the potatoes, so I'm now going to add in about half my potatoes. Once my potatoes are nice and crispy, I'll scoop them out, and now we're going to start on making our sausage. The first step being to remove the meat, and then I'll grab my sausage, and once that pan is nice and hot, in it goes. I'll break it apart just a little bit more to separate any of the larger chunks in here, and then in go all our veggies, along with a pinch of salt. To make our tortillas, we'll grab our dough that's been resting for a little while now, and we'll hit that dough and the cutting board underneath it with just a tiny touch of flour. Roll all the way from the bottom, all the way to the top. Carefully pick it up and bring it over to your pan and toss it on. And once it's done, toss it off. And I'm gonna start by adding in about 2 eggs, and then right on top of that, some of my cheese. Add on some of my crispy potato. I'll add on my avocado, and on top of that, some of my meat. And then to roll, I'll fold in both of the sides, and then I'll push in the bottom. Then in one swift motion, I'm gonna roll the whole burrito right over the top of itself. I'm gonna wrap it up in parchment paper. And now, the moment of truth.